category management. How are you?
Hey, Alan. What's up?
Hey, good. Hey, we got another negative review that sounds real similar to yours. Is there a way you guys can remove those reviews? Or what we discussed was for nothing?
Well, it's not mine though. Is the thing. I've only posted one.
Really?
I can remove it, but I only posted one. I never posted a second one.
The person used the same language you did. The
No.
same exact language.
No, I
And just so you know, that person never sourced. We have everyone's names and all that, and it looks like a made-up name.
Okay.
And it has Bloods from Inglewood, and the exact same thing that you put. So it's like, and the review came right after yours. Like,
no, no.
Talk about coincidence.
I've only made one review. I'd make two.
Okay.
I only made one.
All right. We'll investigate it and see what's going on, and then so just hold off on what we talked about, because if this review, we'll research it and we're gonna report it obviously because it has no other reviews, and we'll circle back with you. So let's put a hold on what we talked about for now. And I never heard back from you. When did you say you were supposed to leave?
It is. I was going to do the 16th.
Okay. All right. I'm going to circle back with you. So let's put on hold what we talked about for now, and then we'll probably have to extend your time frame, and we'll figure something out. But the review just looks really just too coincidental. We don't get a lot of bad reviews. We hardly get any reviews on our properties, and for this to come in right after yours, after we just talked, with the same language as yours, and do you speak German? Are you German or?
No, I'm Czech.
Okay, well, is that similar?
No, Czech is a Slavic language. It's like Russian.
Okay, well the name seems made up. So look, just do me a favor. Let's not play any games if that's what's happening. I honestly this is I've been doing this 20 plus years, and when I see this happen, it's almost always the same person. We don't get these kind of reviews, and then I got some like prank phone calls like just recently.
What?
Just recently, like at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Nobody has my contact information unless I email them, and when I email them, they have my personal line, and so I've only emailed you. I don't get involved with residents at all. I typically handle everything at a higher level that I don't get involved with residents. So since I've contacted you and dealt with you, I've gotten 2 prank phone calls, and then we got a phony review online. And they called to my personal line, and the only way they got that is because I emailed them. Okay. And I've only emailed you.
Okay.
And so it's super coincidental, and I don't believe in coincidences.
All right. Okay. I'll tell you. Whatever is going on, it doesn't have anything to do with me. And you can do whatever you want, but I didn't write another review. I didn't tell anyone to write a review. I didn't tell anyone to prank phone call you. So if you're having those issues, it's not me. I'm sorry to say. It's not me. I didn't make 2. I didn't tell anyone to make another review. I didn't tell anyone to call.
Okay. Who's Bill?
Huh?
Who's Bill?
He's my roommate.
Did you talk to Bill? I know that you had mentioned him on there with you. Did Bill review?
No, he didn't do a review.
Okay. Well,
I told him.
They use your exact language. Exact. To the T.
Like the English language?
No, like the things.
Because I was speaking English and I was using punctuation, which many people don't.
Don't be a smart aleck. You know exactly the blood and things of that nature. You're the only one that's mentioned that.
Yeah, no, because I'm the only one who knows what's going on around here.
So then how did someone else leave a review with that same language that no one else has mentioned but you?
I don't know, because maybe they talked to him or something.
So it's just
it's not like it's a secret that we have gang members coming in and out of here. Maybe someone saw the review and they said, oh, well, someone's blowing the lid off this place finally. Maybe I'll make one too. But it wasn't me.
Yeah. Okay. I think at this point what we're going to do is the things we discussed, we're going to put a hold on it, and we're going to do an investigation on it. So it's going to take longer than that time frame. So for now, you do owe the rent of $1,660, and we'll do the investigation on it. And when I come to the conclusion on what's actually happening, or miraculously, if that review gets removed somehow in the next couple of days, then I will circle back with you. But so as of right now, we're going to put on a hold on everything we discussed because I don't feel that it's being truthful and honest, and I feel that there's more to the story, and I'm going to just hold off on it, and I'm going to talk to Joe, and we'll talk to some of the residents, kind of go and do an investigation, see what's happening.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
Okay.
It's super coincidental, Jack. Super.
No,
So
it is coincidence. And I'll tell you what.
Sure.
You do know what's going on. You've been in the business of threatening people for rent and collections for 20 years to take down, reviews that blow the lid off what's going on, to expose you and your crooked schemes. 20 years
Jack,
of that.
You owe money.
I'll pay the money. I'll pay the money. I can pay two rent.
I'll tell you right now.
I can pay 2 months rent if I want to right now.
You're not going to talk to me that way. Just know that. You're not. I will come down there and talk to you in person if needed, but you're not going to talk to me that way.
Okay, all right. You come here, and I'll see you face to face.
Talk to me that way.
No, you come here.
I'll be there tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
No, you come here, I'll see you face to face.
Okay, you're going to be there tomorrow? What time?
Yeah, I'm going to be here. Same time.
What time?
Same time I'm always here.
What time?
Right now.
What time would you like me to come?
Right now.
Tomorrow. No, tomorrow. It takes me a while to get there. I wouldn't be able to get there in a business hour.
Okay, 15:11. 15:11 tomorrow.
What time is that?
3.
Okay, that's better. 3 o'clock? All right. I'll see you at 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to also meet with your roommate. And is Joe too? Yeah, I'll talk with Joe as well.
He's leaving tomorrow. You can call him if you want to.
Yeah,
he didn't post a review, but you can talk to him if you want.
Well, somebody did that speaks the German language and Czech or whatever and used the word blood. Nobody does that except for someone who just had a conversation with me.
No, I'm your only fall guy here. So now you're going after me for this.
No, it's not that. It's so anyways, what we'll do is I see what's happening, Jeff. It's not my first rodeo. It's not a coincidence that that's happened when I just had the conversation with you. You're the only person in the whole community that mentioned that specific term.
Yeah, for the first time. Like I say, it's no secret. We have bloods upstairs. Okay. That's what they are.
Okay, Jack.
That's what they are.
Yeah, Jack, if someone affiliates with a gang, that's actually not if they're not committing a crime and someone says, I'm Czech, or I'm German, or I'm a blood, that's just words. That's just words, okay? If they're affiliated with a gang, if there's no gang activity, there's no criminal activity happening, that's actually documented, not because you say so, and that actually police have come and actually it's on the call for service, and that they've been arrested and they've actually committed a crime. It's just words.
Really?
That's all it is.
Really? Because you don't even know who's staying in your units. Because they're coming here.
And Jack, you do?
Yeah, I see them out. Yeah, I see them. I see them out. Yeah, I see them.
You're basing it on seeing them. You're basing it on seeing them.
Yeah, I base it on seeing a gang member go into an apartment to sell drugs and sling drugs in traffic. Yeah.
Wait, you saw that. You called the police?
Why would I call the police?
If someone's committing a crime, you wouldn't call the police.
What crime is it to go into an apartment?
Well, again, you're saying that they're committing a crime, but they're explaining.
No, I never said they're committing a crime, but someone did try to steal my car while I stood here.
But, okay, if someone tried to steal your car, how is that our fault? If they jumped the fence, if and we called the police, or you called the police, and we're trying to cooperate, and we don't have video footage because it doesn't case your vehicle, how is that we're trying to help, but we can't prevent someone committing a crime. If someone's going to commit a crime, Jack, even if they had a gate with locks on it, a digital lock, they could break in. Like, you're making assumptions and you're making claims that are just ridiculous.
It's not a claim. There's a girl that recently moved in, according to the neighbors upstairs, and she's seeing
so
these dudes go
hearsay.
in and out. We talked to, huh?
Hearsay. You just told me. If a cop came and was talking to you and he said,
No.
you say, oh yeah, well, based on someone, the neighbors, what they said, the cop would look at you and say, okay, so let me talk to the neighbors. I'm not going to talk to you, right? Because they would go to the actual person.
Go talk to them then and find out for yourself whether it's some truth or not.
I don't care if you're telling the truth or not. It's not for you. It's not for you to tell. Meaning that if someone else is claiming it, we'll talk to them. We'll deal with it. And even if we're handling something, we're not going to tell Jack in Unit 102-6. Why? Because it's privacy reasons. We talk to the specific people that are actually involved in it, not you. Right?
It's privacy until people are wheeled out of stretchers out of the third floor. It's privacy. It's privacy until your windows are broken on your building.
And those are being handled in certain ways that I don't discuss with Jack. Right? Because you have nothing to do with it.
The window, I have nothing to do with it, but the window has been broken for 3 weeks. It's really being handled.
It's got quotes. It's waiting to be approved. Yes, it takes time, Jack. These things don't happen at the snap of the finger or when Jack does them.
Really? Because I can go out and buy a pane of glass for $200 tomorrow.
Again, you don't run our business. We do.
What business are you running if you can't replace a window?
I don't care what you have to say about that. I really don't. You can keep going on about it, posting your reviews, do what you got to do. At the end of the day, I'm trying to do you a favor by forgiving some rent and getting you to move out, but you're causing more problems, and I see what you're doing.
Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, it's not going to fly.
All right. Everything was fine, Al, before you called today.
No, it's not, Jack.
Yes, it was. Everything was fine. I didn't do anything. All right. You do the investigation.
I'm going to be there tomorrow. I am going to be there tomorrow, and I will. If you're there, I'll meet with
you.
If you're not, I totally understand. I'll be there at 3 p.m. Or
show up, Al. Show up. I'll answer the door.
I will be there tomorrow. I'll see you there tomorrow, Jack.
All right.